Hello YouTube, this is Mordenkind coming back at you here with a new design. This might be a little confusing to anybody watching, but this is my new sheep farm design that I wanted to share. I got sort of inspired by the other sheep farm I had worked on. It was a smaller scale kind of thing, and I got a couple ideas that I wanted to try to implement, and I was successful in doing so I wanted to show you how it works. This is the basic machine. I'm going to do a quick fly around here just to show you the way it works, and then I will go over the basic operation. I've colored the circuits a little bit here to give you an idea of what, I guess, the different parts and the different lines that go here and there. It can get a little complicated in the redstone, but it is something that I think works pretty well. So let's go over the basic operation now. Let me turn this off. Should calm the sheep down a little bit and let them get to eating. So what you'll see is they should eat some grass here pretty soon. Probably all of them have fur, they're not that hungry, but there they go. So they eat, pushes them out of the way, gives them a new block to eat from. They eat again, pushes them out of the way, gives them a new block to eat from. So you get the idea. So basically what it does is it rotates the grass blocks out from underneath of them, and then they can eat all they want. So that's basically how it works. Let me show you harvesting. Now that's the part that's a little interesting, because if you try to go in right here and you try to harvest these guys, you can click one. That's pretty much all you can get. So here's what we do instead. Start up the water. Once that block cycle finishes. So there they go. And time to harvest. See, that works a lot better. So you just sit here and you hold down right click, you walk some circles, hold shift so you don't fall in the hole, and move your pointer around a little bit. It's a little interesting, but it works very well if you'll watch. About 64 wool, and then another stack of 12, and I got 2 empty ones. Let's see what we end up with once we get done. What I do is I just do this until I stop seeing fur on their backs. You see the skinned ones? You want to see more of the skinned ones and less of just the plain. So, you know, a few here and there is not going to make too big of a difference. There's something like 60 sheep in this thing, so it's not too big of a deal to miss a couple. But this is basically how you do it. See, you're seeing mostly skin now and less wool. That's plenty. Give you an idea of the quantities you can get. Turn off harvest. Let them get back to regrowing. Go down and pick up. There you go, almost 2 stacks of wool. Guess a stack and a half from that little bit. So, goes pretty quick. Works pretty well. And here they go, starting to regrow. So that's all there is to the basic operation. Let me show you how the grass is getting rotated out. I've got right there, pulling it into this little circuit, rotating it in with pistons, and then as it gets pulled in, it rotates it around. So you can watch these blocks rotate. It's a good vantage point right here. See, there they go. So they get rotated around like that. It will continue all the way around here, around this rotating circuit. Push it back in the other side. So this is the clean grass blocks coming in, those are the dirt blocks going out. So that's how I do the rotation of the dirt blocks. And then of course they can just eat. And then this is the circuit that controls the pistons that push the sheep from side to side. Looks like a couple of them got out, but that can happen sometimes after I log back into single player. I'll lose a couple here and there, but I don't know. It's still, that probably could be cleaned up a little bit, but for now it works well enough. So I'm going to call it basically done, and the basic functions there. So what this does is basically starts the cycle. You'll see this circuit start up, and it will send a signal to everything telling it to close off, basically move the sheep out, and then push the block out from underneath where they were. And then when this purple line lights up, that's when the cycle's over. The rotation's already occurred, and the blocks have been exchanged. And it tells them to pull the block back in, and then push the sheep back on top of it. The reason these sheep get out is I've got the timing really close. I've played with it where it's about as fast as I can get it. I think the rotation I could probably speed up a little bit, but I'm not too concerned about it. The basic function's there, and that's really what I was going for. So that's the basic machine. It's something that I guess I'd be willing to do a tutorial on it if there's some interest from the community. It's pretty complex. There's quite a bit of redstone involved, as you can see. So to do a tutorial would take a few videos, and so there'd have to be some interest for me to do that. But hopefully this is received well, and we can do that, because it would be fun to do a tutorial series on this. It just would take a little time. So that's the basic design. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you later.